Oh yeah, everybody's Wednesday. Right before week 10 of the NFL season, which also means it's hate week between me and Eric, everybody.
But yeah, I had one hate week last week, and I did pretty good in it. So bring
Yeah,
it
well,
on.
well, it was last week. That's neither here nor there.
Bring
Uh,
it on.
yeah, everybody. Week 9, in one word, insane. Yuck.
Insane, insane. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
No, I don't love it because I'm trying to climb the leaderboard and I pick them, and I can't climb the leaderboard when I take the chances that I take that I took. Excuse me, and yeah, ended up being a couple of picks I changed at the last second because I was
Me too.
like,
I did the same thing.
I was
I
trying to adapt to
said,
be different. I should have just stayed where I
said,
was.
little black butterfly up there at the top.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and I'm having to hear the trash talk.
yeah. I know he aiming to win the top prize. I know it's
Hey, Lisa.
it's terrible. Yeah, but we're gonna thug our way through this thing, y'all, because we got a lot of trash talk to do at the end of this pod because it's Cowboy Falcon week, everybody.
It
Y'all
is.
y'all know what happened last year, so I mean,
Let's go. That was last year.
yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
got a new DC.
He Hoover Deuce, and we keeping him. Where we start, E? Where we
Right.
start? Where we start, E? Where we start? Probably the only game I got
Yeah,
right.
we always start. We
Where we
start
start?
last Thursday,
I always,
November 4th, 2 days after we.
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey,
We're gonna start with the Jets and the Colts.
Mike White.
Mike White didn't like that game against the Colts, man. Mike White got punished in that game.
Yeah,
Bless his heart.
yeah.
Had West Virginia out there looking like he all world. West Virginia had him weeks where you're like, who? And then he just all world. So look, he threw 3 touchdowns, 272. They ran the ball, and they ran the ball, and they ran the ball. And Jonathan Taylor was a star running the ball.
That's a
Two
bad.
one
That's a
hundred
bad
and
boy, though.
seventy-two yards. Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
a bad boy. It's crazy. I had to pick up Mike White as a fantasy quarterback. He had a nice drive before he went and hurt his hand.
Yeah.
Into Josh Johnson, who's been in the NFL. I keep forgetting Josh Johnson in the NFL. Josh
No, Josh
Johnson.
Johnson came and fired them up.
Oh, listen, which tells you Mike White had a big week. Josh Johnson had a big week. So Zach Wilson, it might be you. You might be the problem, Zach
It,
Wilson.
it, it might be.
You might be the problem, Zach Wilson. You
It
might be
might
the
be.
problem.
It might be. They were out there spreading the ball around. They had Josh Johnson throwing for 317 yards.
Yeah,
317.
yeah.
Oh
He did.
my.
He did work. He did work.
Yes. 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 Exactly. He did what he needed to do. But the Colts came out on top in that one, as expected. 45-30.
Yeah. I did win this game, so I was happy about that. I was happy
Yes.
about that. Yeah, I took a win with that one.
Yeah, that was one of the easier pick 'em games. Uh, this one we about to talk about right here was not. The Raiders came to New York and they lost. What the hell? You know.
To the Raiders' credit, uh, ah, a lot going on in Raider land. A lot,
Yeah,
lot, lot
it was
going on.
and I think we could expect them to finally succumb to some of the off field stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just a lot going on with those guys. Yeah, tough. I mean, at some point you just had to know that a dam was gonna break,
Well,
and
yeah, I mean, but I didn't think Derek Carr was going to be out there giving Christmas gifts. Don't let me
yeah. Listen,
horrible. That was horrible. And I'm
this
saying that because he one of my fantasy
right,
quarterbacks.
and this one of the games I thought seriously about changing my pick because just if you kind of just followed the trends all week, it
Yeah.
just the emotion had finally like just came out of everybody
Right.
in Las Vegas, and I started to like, but I was like, this the Giants they playing, they gonna be fine, and
Yeah.
yeah, little did I know.
Releasing their other pick from 2 years ago. I mean, they just a whole bunch of daggone mess. They just a mess in Vegas. So look, them dimes out there throwing dimes. He was within himself where he was not throwing picks. They ran the ball well. They ran the ball, and that's
Yeah,
what they need to do.
yeah.
And they played defense. They harassed Derek Carr all day long. Like I said, he threw 2 picks that were ugly, ugly,
Oh, like, yeah,
ugly,
yeah, yeah,
uncharacteristic. They didn't run the ball well, so therefore, that was the results. 23-16 was the final of that game. Uh, I always say, and I get mad at myself when I just don't listen to what I say.
yeah,
I say when teams have to come west to east,
yeah.
usually it is not a good. But once again, I said to myself, "Oh, but Erica, it's the Giants.
It's the
You know what?
Giants. It's
I
the
gotta stop
Giants.
doing that because
Yeah,
any given Sunday, and
yeah,
usually that formula holds true when you coming all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast,
yeah,
and you play one of those earlier games. It just really messes you up like that. So anyway, like I said, 23-16 was the final of that one. Let's move on to the stanker of the day. This game was so horrible, so horrible, so horrible. The Bills went to Jacksonville and stunk it up. What
yeah,
in the AT double
yeah.
hockey sticks? Really?
The- I'm a firm believer now, and again, I should know better. Uh, National call this week. The thing that every beat writer around the country kind of talked about, or everybody's just gonna play one of these games. You don't know when this game coming, but your team is gonna play one of these games. Whether they overlooking the opponent, whether it's just don't nothing go your way this particular day. It's just for everybody to play bad, it's
And it
crazy.
was it was all above for Buffalo Bills in this game. It was all above.
Yeah,
You know, but my problem with Buffalo is the same thing is going to be until they correct this. When your quarterback is your leading runner,
yeah, yeah,
it's just not a good formula for
yeah,
success. It does
yeah,
it will not bear out for the entire season.
yeah.
It will not bear out for the entire season.
They
You know,
get so caught up in wanting to throw the ball like every
yes,
play, and sometimes
yes.
even if you running it and you're not successful with the run, it's still a reason that you're running the football. You just got to keep running it until you know. Like I said, first of all, just to keep the defense honest.
And that is one thing that we will talk about when we talk about with the Falcons. We couldn't run, but we kept doing it.
Yeah, you
We
you
couldn't
you
do nothing.
gotta
We
you
kept
gotta
doing
keep running the
it
ball.
because
You
you
gotta keep
gotta
running the
keep you
ball.
gotta keep pounding that rock. So
Well,
anyway, the score of this game was 9-6, y'all. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely, absolutely horrible. I just good gracious. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence didn't do nothing. They didn't do nothing in Jacksonville either. They played
yeah.
defense. That was it.
Look, Trevor Lawrence got hurt, missed some time, and came back and still was
Still won the
ineffective.
game.
Yeah, this game was strange game, and
Strange game, and we will go to another strange game. And I should have known when they cut Doodoo Brown that they were gonna win this game. I knew. I should have known. I should have known. I should have
uh,
known. They
yeah.
play better without him. Obviously,
Not only do they play better without him, Baker just one of these guys. When you talk enough trash about his back to the wall, he gonna just play with his hair on fire. He
yeah, but he didn't do all that. He didn't do a whole bunch.
no, he
He
did,
called too
but
much
he
times.
he he focused like
No, what they did was rent the ball.
oh, but again, but that's part of the focus.
Once again, it should not be on Baker. He can't throw the ball to you 20 times, OBJ, because he not that good at throwing the ball to you 20 times. They need to get a rock to the dude they need to get a rock to.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
Georgia's own
Mm-hmm.
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb. Killed them folks.
Who just went back in COVID protocol.
My
Kill it.
goodness gracious.
Kill him a fantasy team.
So, but because he, he said he vaccinated. So long as he ain't doing the Aaron Rodgers, he tested negative 2 times.
Yeah, he got to get 2 negative tests, but
times,
he
then
got to get 2 negative tests, and that is the trick. He got to get
yeah,
the 2
so
negative tests.
yeah. So, but yeah, 137, 9.8 yards a carry. He was toting that rock, y'all. He was toting that rock, and they won this game 41-16. They harassed Joe Burrow like nobody's business.
Oh yeah. Joe Burrow running for his life.
Woo!
Old Jamar Chase had a welcome to the NFL moment. They were on him like white on rice. They were like, "Nah, I'll play, boy.
You
Not,
ain't getting nothing.
none of that gritty. You're not hitting the gritty on us today. No, not today. Not today.
Not one stanky yard.
Yeah.
He was only targeted twice. No, nothing.
Clowns. They had the young boys say now they put you in the seatbelt. They use seatbelt thing.
Yeah. Sorry, he was targeted 6 times and he got 49 yards. So
yeah.
I mean, just, they weren't playing that. They weren't playing that with him.
His least productive day as a pro.
Yeah.
Very unproductive for our guy right there.
So 41-16. These Cleveland foes are both 5-4. Both of them.
Yep.
So did what they had to do. So let's go to one of these teams that is quietly climbing their way up. Quietly because they play defense, and that's the Patriots.
Yeah.
Went to Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina had your running boy back. Running boy was back, but Sam Darnold was too. That was the problem.
Sam gonna Sam.
Sam was out there salmon. Sam, you don't play the Falcons every week.
Sam Darnold on Sam Darnold. And it's crazy because, like, now one of the biggest questions in Carolina is, do you go PJ Walker? Do you go Sam Darnold? They got some decisions to make up there at 704. And, here is a guy who started out the season hot and everybody was like, hey, maybe New York didn't know what they were doing. But now we got 9 games in, and now you're like, it might be Sam Darnold.
So maybe the point is this: he started off the season doing great because he had that safety blanket. So the safety blanket is back, but he's not really back. He's back, but he's not really back. So maybe if you give him the opportunity with a fully healthy McCaffrey, that turns around. But he, look.
Will they get a?
Sam Darnold throw the ball 33 times.
Oh, yeah.
Good, y'all.
The recipe for disaster. Recipe for disaster.
On the other hand, the Patriots only had Mac Jones threw the ball 18 times. He only threw it 18 times because out there 18 times he threw 1 pick. Oh, no, Playboy, we're not going to let you throw no more.
We don't do that.
The ball by committee, and we going to play defense.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we gonna do.
That's the formula for success. That is the formula for success.
Exactly, and that's what they did, and that's why they beat them 24-6. Patriots another 5-14. Meanwhile, Carolina dips under 500, and we take their playoff spot. That's so funny. That is so funny.
Oh yeah, I mean
yeah.
NFL, baby. NFL. The NFL.
Not for long.
The NFL. That's just how it rolls.
Yeah. So then we'll go ahead and go to Minnesota and the Ravens. This was such an entertaining game. It was really an entertaining game. Minnesota totally let this game get away from them. They never even gone into overtime. They should have won the game from the beginning because they were running the ball, they were throwing the ball, they were doing everything that they needed to do offensively in this game to win.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like Kirk Cousins had this great passing game. He didn't have any turnovers, but he threw the ball for 187 yards, 2 touchdowns. But they ran the ball.
They have a cool.
What you have to do to keep these defenses off the team. But on the other hand, once again, Lamar out there giving gifts to us. Lamar, all these.
They throwing the ball too much.
Too much.
They throwing the ball, and I see what they're trying to do because they're basically somebody talking to Lamar like, hey, dude, you can't continue to just subject yourself to them hits, man. You got to. So if we throwing the ball, it minimized the amount of time that you're running. But it's
Maybe,
crazy.
but he threw the ball 41 times and he
Yeah,
ran the ball 21 times.
yeah, I know it. I know it. But
He's
think
the
about it.
leading rusher in this game once again. I just told y'all when it comes to postseason, what happens to the Ravens? What happens to the Ravens?
Mhm.
Ravens, they end up losing because a season-long punishment of having your quarterback run the ball
He
this
wore
much.
down. Yeah, he wore down.
It's not like he a big quarterback. He's not. So
Yeah.
I mean, look, they won this game, but dude ran the ball for 120 yards, 21 carries for 120 yards. I mean, that's just crazy. Meanwhile, he got Hollywood out there catching 106 yards. You got talent on the
Yeah.
offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Use it. Don't just but you can't tell them nothing. You can't tell them nothing. So defenses did not come to play in this game. If it wasn't for the one pressure they did get in overtime, then the Vikings would have won this game because Lamar turned the ball over in the second in overtime. So whatever, 31-34 was the final on that. When the Ravens are 6-2, the Vikings surprisingly are 3-5. You know,
Mike Zimmer gonna get fired.
yeah,
Mike Zimmer gonna lose his job. It's crazy because, well, it's not crazy. He's blamed coordinators. He's blamed
yeah,
everybody, and now it's time to look squarely at you, Mike Zimmer. You probably the problem.
yeah, yeah,
Chances are that you are the problem, Mike Zimmer.
yeah. So
So,
look here. In overtime, they got what they need to get. Got down there, kicked the field goal, won the game. So
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to the Dolphins and the Texans. Why? I don't know. But we got to talk about it because we talk about every game, every
I
week.
I got this wrong. My guy was back. Tyrod was back. I said, you know what? Tyrod to come back in. He gonna stabilize this Houston Texas team, and
He was out there giving gifts. You want this
man,
ball? You can have this
yeah,
ball.
and Tyrod has never in his career, 10-year career, he's never had a game with 3 turnovers like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah. So I mean, so you think was it? Did he come back too soon? You know, but
I,
Jacob was out there giving out balls too. But
yeah, it looked like Tyrod was pressing.
yeah,
It just seemed like he knows what's at stake with this team. And in Houston, they're asking questions now. They're like, well, listen, this season a wash.
well, yeah. I mean, they're
Do
too bad.
we do
They're
we
too bad.
do we just let Davis Mills play the rest of the games and let's ride it out? And I hate this for Tyrod because it's like once again,
You give him
Tyrod in one of these
one.
situations.
Yeah,
In
yeah,
one of these situations,
yeah, yeah,
he has the job. It seems like the job is on lock, and then yeah,
yeah.
uh,
You blow it. And he blew
yeah,
it.
yeah.
7-9 was the final of this game. That was just a terrible, terrible game to watch.
Terrible football game.
Terrible,
Yeah,
terrible.
it was bad on. I had the optics. Everything about this game was bad.
Right. So
Oh,
this game we're gonna talk about next is where I did listen to myself and I said, "Look, I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy. The Eagles should have won this game. They should have won this game. They were bowling in this game. And
yeah,
once again, the mistakes at the end come through and they lose the game 24-27.
yeah. I luckily picked the Chargers because I just think the Eagles are a terrible football team. I
They
just
they are they are,
yeah.
but look, like I said, they were in control of this game for
Oh,
most
they
of it.
were. They were definitely controlling this game. This was fun about this game. It seems that now that basically Justin Herbert has went through the gone through basically everybody kind of got film on him now.
Uh huh.
Teams are playing them much different.
Yep. Yep.
And now you see that okay, now he has to make some adjustments to this game. When the NFL adjusts to you, now you have to adjust to the NFL. And a lot of what teams are doing now, they make him hold the ball. You
And
know,
when you make him hold the ball for that extra beat, he's making those mistakes that he wasn't making earlier. So
yeah,
when you allow him time to think about overthink a play,
yeah,
it's showing up. So
Yeah.
I mean, look, I agree, Maceo. I was thinking the same thing. But let me ask you one real question, one quick question. I know they're not enamored with him in Philadelphia. But what's wrong with Jalen Hurts? Look, if they let him play within his, I know it's a high school offense,
Well,
but for the most part, it's not bad for them
nah.
what they're doing.
He listen. He playing with a lot more confidence.
A lot more.
He's getting the ball out. Listen, I don't like the coaching staff. I think Sirianni.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I think Sirianni in this staff. I don't know how Philadelphia can keep these guys
Right.
another year, because even if they jump back in the quarterback pool, you're gonna be starting over basically with a new starter, which means you probably got to develop a new system. When Jalen Hurts is becoming more and more comfortable,
Right.
we saw Smith finally got him a 100-yard
Devontae
receiving
Smith.
game.
Yeah.
Devontae Smith, Jalen, and when Jalen getting out the pocket, he's getting out. You know, he's getting these chunk yards. He's still getting out the pocket, looking to throw the football.
Yeah.
Now it ain't his fault that teams are playing man and they all the way back. So he like, man, let me take these 12 yards. Let me
Out
take
of
these 12
Devontae
yards.
Smith, I mean, who do they have?
Right, right.
So I mean,
Because
he doesn't have a lot of help in receiving, and that running game ain't that good either. I mean,
that's not for one. They don't run the ball. One, they just won't run the ball.
They won't run the ball
unless it's Jalen. They run that zone read, and they gonna let Jalen try to get there and run that football.
Yeah.
It's just one of these things where I think it's more Sirianni. I think Jalen does have a future in the NFL, but I think that the coaching in Philadelphia is terrible. But I hope they never fire that coaching staff because it's great for the NFC East. So yeah, yeah. Let's say that.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, let's go to Kansas City.
Wow.
One of them afternoon. What the heck was this? I don't
know.
Oh,
man, your butt sold Jordan. Matt LaFleur, you sold Jordan Love out, big dog. You sold Jordan Love out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you didn't do nothing. You didn't do nothing that would help Jordan Love. You like, oh, I'm not changing anything. He can do the same thing Aaron Rodgers does. So let's just make him do. Let's play Aaron Rodgers game and have him throw the ball 34 times, and we only run it 20 sometimes. And just let's
horrible. I felt bad for Jordan Love watching this game because the Packers were never out of this game.
Never, because the Chiefs, once again, that defense, oh my God, is horrible.
It's bad that now the Chiefs took advantage of. I mean, they hadn't done this all year, but they were like, we got a rook out here, quarterback. Oh yeah, we finna go see him. Yeah, we finna blitz him every play. But Matt LaFleur, you supposed to be this guru.
Bags had not called that many blitzes.
No, of course, hell no. But you got fresh fish out here.
Fresh meat out there. Yeah.
And you like, man, you know what? He ain't seen nothing. Bring the house. But again, the Packers were never out of this game. I couldn't understand. I'm like, okay, what are those Devontae Adams plays that y'all run with Aaron Rodgers? Where he in bunch and he do his little and he go over the middle. What were those plays? What was the consistent running game? Yeah, what was it?
And that he could do that, and you just did not tell anything to help him. You just were lazy in calling this game, and you knew Rogan's friend Rogers. How'd that do? What?
That fool.
What doctor?
He consulted Joe Rogan.
What doctor did you consult? And he said okay, whatever.
He said he got a group of friends at Joe Rogan.
Man, I don't know what to say about that huge man. I do not know what to say about y'all friends. And then the league turns around and says, we love him. So we're going to let him do whatever he wants to do and say whatever he wants to say because we love him. Right. Right, right. But look, the Chiefs won 13-7. I personally think this is where Odell needs to go to Kansas City, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean, because I'm not saying nothing about your nephew, but
Hey, look here. I checked the gram the other day. Nephew doing a photo dump. He all on top of Jeeps and stuff. I'm like, that's your problem, dog. You all in the video, man.
yeah,
Hey, man. You okay? Nephew, this is a contract year. All
contract.
right, now when they bring you these silly numbers to the table, you're gonna be looking like, huh?
But yeah,
Or they hit you with this 1 year deal, this 1 year proven deal. All right, nephew, keep playing, nephew. Keep
yeah,
playing.
exactly,
Keep playing.
exactly,
Keep playing.
exactly.
Because you're not making no plays. Nephew ain't making no play.
None
He
whatsoever.
he muffing punts. He
And
running the
he
wrong route.
he's so shocked he catch the ball because he used don't catch the ball. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
I know. I'm like, Miko, you killing me. You
Let's
killing
stop.
me, Miko.
Because better not buy no more cars.
Yeah,
Better not buy.
yeah.
Bet,
Maybe start saving that money, bro.
bet not buy no more cars.
All right, we're gonna go out to the Bay Area.
Yay, yay.
The Cards came to see Shanny Crap them.
Oh, I did good in all the 4 o'clock games. I did good in the 4 o'clock games. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, because this you did you picked the I didn't do the good in that Rams game, but anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Arizona Cardinals are getting it done with freaking Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy, they had no short guy, Kyler Murray, no Kyler Murray,
Nope,
no
Kyler
DeAndre
Murray.
Hopkins, no
Nope.
AJ, nobody.
Okay, nobody.
Nobody.
Didn't nobody play but Colt McCoy.
And who was that at running back? Who? What?
James Conner to everybody. Okay, so obviously James Conner, look, he done slimmed down. He done got compact and just, I mean,
He done changed his number.
he done changed his number.
I was like, who is that?
Pittsburgh, like, you weren't doing this here. What happened?
Wow.
Look at here.
Yeah.
Look at here. James Conner running the ball. Doggone Colt McCoy throwing the ball to everybody. Everybody got involved.
Everybody was eating.
Everybody was eating.
Everybody was eating.
Yeah, so look at here. You gotta hand it to this coaching staff. You gotta hand it to this team. You gotta hand it to this defense, who went out there and did what they need to do without their stars.
Cliff Kingsbury right now, halfway through the season, he is my coach of the year. He is my coach of the year. I am shocked and appalled. LaFleur, it don't matter who he got at quarterback. He dialing up his offense. He like, my offense work for whoever in here.
Whoever. Is that OC arrogance?
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator arrogance.
Now it's more dynamic when I got my guys, but we're still efficient, we're still effective, and this is what happens. See, and on the other side, it's fun. It's been fun all week to listen to Bay Area radio. They are killing Shanahan. I mean, they are killing him. I mean, killing this dude.
Why you got Jimmy throwing the ball 40 times?
They are killing this dude.
Why?
Listen, they are killing Shanahan. That boy wonder, offensive guru, genius tag is all out the window. It's all out the window.
It is.
It's all out the window.
And then your defense can't stop anybody now.
Can't stop a nosebleed.
Can't stop a nosebleed. Was a defense that can stop people, and they're not stopping anybody now.
They're not stopping nobody. You got Josh Norman out there who I don't know what Josh Norman out there.
Why y'all signed Josh Norman?
I don't know why Josh Norman.
And gone.
And to me, and not just because he's on my fantasy team, but it would help. They're not getting Deebo Samuel the ball enough, man.
They're not.
That's your playmaker.
Yeah.
Get Deebo the ball. And the one thing that San Francisco, but I mean, hey, that's on them. I can't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, look,
they're used to having a great running game,
and they don't have it.
They don't have it. They are struggling.
They are definitely struggling.
Struggling.
But I'm. It couldn't happen to a better team, yo.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like them. I don't like them, and I don't like their coach.
Yeah,
College football, I don't like him.
I'm excited. This the crazy part, and now that they kind of in this, they haven't won a home game in so long. Like
Yeah.
they wonder like when we ever. But now you have people talking about, well, maybe should we have just played Trey Lance from day one? No, don't go with all that
No,
now.
and don't go with that because that it still does not help that you cannot or will not run the ball.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
is that gonna make you run the ball if you play him? Then great, play him because if it gets you out of your own head, out of your own level of arrogance of thinking that you're gonna dial up this fantastic offensive passing play when you're supposed to be. Maceo, remember his whole thing was supposed to be even when he was in Washington was he was this offensive coordinator who predicated his deal on running the ball. That was what he was about. He
yeah,
was a runner. That's
yeah,
how you make the offense flow. That's how you get in great uh um play action situations. 22 personnel. Oh, remember he was all good with that because it was all about came from running the ball. It started with running the ball. And he's done everything else but whatever. Forget him. Good. Lose, lose, lose. I'm being a hater. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Bear with me.
Nothing
But
wrong
look at
with
here.
it. Nothing
We
wrong
are
with it.
going to we are going to go to the Sunday night football game. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What in the heck is wrong with this dude who my fantasy quarterback who was lighting up the room in the beginning of the year?
This what he do, y'all. This is what he do. This what he do. When the whole world is watching and all eyes on him, this what he do.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I blame the fact that once again they got a great running game. They won't run the ball. They
Yeah,
won't run the ball. So you got him out there throwing the ball 48 times. 48 times. 48 times.
yeah, yeah.
48 times to 18, 19 to 20. They threw the ball 48 times and ran the ball 20. What? I mean, how is that fair? How is that fair to your defense? So you got your defense out there. You're not doing anything. They give up 21 points in the second quarter. Mind you, two of them picks that Matthew Stafford threw didn't help. I mean,
This is what I like about Mike Vrabel, and I went a deep dive. I watched this game twice because I wanted to make sure. Can I, everybody swear I'm a Matthew Stafford hater, and I'm not a Matthew Stafford hater, y'all. I just like y'all praise this guy, but
yeah,
y'all that's neither here nor there.
yeah, you're right.
But yeah, but that's just it's crazy. All because the guy got a strong arm, y'all just bump for him. But that
That
strong arm and stuff got this guy in
don't
so
mean
much trouble.
nothing. Don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing. I mean, and I've seen it because he is one of my fantasy quarterbacks, and
uh,
he has been staking it up for the last 4 games
huh?
because he point shape. I'm telling you, he point shape. Him, Patrick Mahomes, they point shaping,
I,
man. Killing.
this is what I like about Mike Vrabel, and in the offensive league, Mike Vrabel, he like to dirty up games. Like
Yeah.
he don't care about your spread and all this stuff. He did Buffalo like this last week. Tennessee, they gonna get you into a fight, and they gonna force you to say, you know what, you better fight back. Like you come out here with all that fancy stuff you want to, we gonna bust you in your mouth. And if you can't handle getting busted in the mouth, it's gonna be a long day for you. And they've done that back-to-back weeks with Buffalo and the Rams.
So
Two explosive offenses.
you remember the AFC playoff game against Mike Vrabel and Bill Belichick when Tennessee and Brady was there.
Yeah.
And he was so frustrating the way he was calling this game. But when I look back at it, it was absolutely brilliant. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not talking about where he played Bill at his own game by the
Oh yeah,
whole
no, the game that he said,
the
he
whole
basically
flags
He basically ended the Brady era.
He
He ended the Brady era.
definitely,
Yeah, Tennessee
definitely
ended the
did.
Brady era, and that's the game he played. They listen. They say, hey, receiver ain't none of that free release, all that.
Right.
No, we busting you up at the
Busting
line
you.
of scrimmage. You better try to get to your rock, because if you
Yeah.
don't, we putting hands on you all day. Oh,
Yeah.
and if you catch it, by the way, oh, we punishing you.
Yep.
Like we Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson had alligator arms in the fourth quarter.
Joe
Cause
did.
he was like, look, hold on. Those safeties in there, ain't nowhere for me to get down.
Right.
Cause they come, and you know Matthew Stafford's gonna throw the ball high. I ain't going enough, Matt. I ain't going enough.
I mean, clearly. So I mean, so you what? This is another place that Odell might go is the Rams, and if he goes to the Rams, I think that will be a good one for him. Too as well. But like I said, once again, not running the ball, not trying to run the ball. And then the thing about it, when you're running the ball, when you got Henderson running the ball, or you got Sony Michelle, you use them to run the ball, you have success.
Yeah.
But to keep, once again, these offense coordinators drive me crazy because I got to call up this beautiful, fantastic offensive pass play.
Hey.
Just shock everybody. Be like, dang, that dude good.
I've been there. I know the feeling.
Instead of the fundamentals of running the ball and then operating off of that.
Hey. Hey.
Look, they're both 7-2. Tennessee Titans surprisingly are a 7-2 team. And the Rams, as much as they have looked bad, they're a 7-2 team too. The Titans. I mean, that game, but like I said, Matthew Stafford helped them out by throwing interceptions in inopportune times. It's not like anybody's stats fall off the page with Tennessee, but they got it done.
Very, very efficient. Listen, they're not gonna win no beauty contest. Listen, by far. They're not gonna win not one beauty contest.
Not one.
But if you're looking for a street fight, like if I'm finna go in the alley and fight somebody, I'll take the Tennessee Titans with me.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm taking with me.
Oh yeah.
Cause they gonna fight. They gonna fight.
Yep. So 28-16 was the final of that one. And look, let's go ahead and talk about your game.
Let's talk about it. Stinker.
Let's dive into this week. Came off of the bye week, and we were still on the bye week.
Yeah, still on bye. This is the problem I have with Mike McCarthy. This is the problem I got. This is the problem I got with Kellen Moore. History says when Tyron Smith is out,
yeah,
you have to run the ball. You got to offset. Like, you just can't put everybody that put at left tackle that's not named Tyron Smith. Get that kid. They got Romo kid. It don't matter. So
let me ask you a question to that end. I know you should run the ball, but Maceo, you gotta blame Dak in this a little bit too, because he doesn't want to run the ball, especially coming back from that. He wants to take over and be the difference in that game. You got to realize that too. So
that's why again they go back to Mike McCarthy.
Right.
This go back to Mike McCarthy.
He will be quick to say, "I'm not doing that," or "We're not gonna do that," or "I'm gonna stay on the field." I'm not. Don't bring them out here.
But
waving away the authority. Now, he got to take some blame too. This
is why Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore get the brunt of this blame, because y'all got to tell. I don't give a damn how much y'all paid Dak.
Right.
You got to tell Dak, hey, Dak, your ass either want to get hurt again because you want to throw the ball 50 times, or you're going to understand that, okay, listen, dog, I know I can't protect you on this left side, but what we can do is go double tight, or we can put the H back over there. We can run lead that way, because the guy can run block. He can't pass block.
Right.
You got Zeke. You got Paul. Listen, sometimes you going to win a game 17-40. I don't care if you average 40 points a game. I don't care.
Right.
It's about this week and understanding. See, this is what understanding your personnel. Soon as Tyron Smith out, I take my if this is my play sheet, I just rip half of it.
Is he playing this week?
He a game time decision, which means his ass probably ain't gonna play. But these clowns done understood because I've been listening to Dallas radio all week. Had to get my mind right. And then when I get that Saturday, I'm gonna have a team meeting too. When I get that Jerry Sack have a team meeting. So
right.
I'm going. I'm just cussing MFers out. But if you're gonna be so arrogant in saying, "Well, our system say that we don't care," it do matter who you got left tackle. It's a clear drop off from Tyron Smith to number. I don't even know number 79 name, but every time I see him in the game, I be like this. I duck for cover because I'm like, hey, he ain't throwing number lookout blocks. Nothing but lookout blocks. And listen, credit Denver. Just like Buffalo, or not Buffalo, just like the Browns. They say, oh, okay, Von Miller gone. Okay, get what? These young dogs who've been dying to play, they like, hey, now I get a chance. And it's a fresh meat at left tackle. Man, let me go get my stats up. Yeah. So shame on Mike McCarthy. Shame on Kelly Moore. Yeah, and Dak, shame on you too. Because Dak, if you want to keep getting hit, keep dropping back. Your ankle's going to be in trouble. Okay.
Let me put this number in your ear. 10 plus 2 plus 4 is 16. That's how many times y'all ran the ball.
Yeah, listen.
39 times, but you only ran the ball 16 times.
But this the crazy part.
That's crazy.
But this was even crazier. In the entire first half, 3 and out. Some BS. 3 and out. No offense in the first half.
Lighten them up.
No offense. Then you get them Las Vegas touchdowns at the end right there. But
and then here's my other question, Maceo. You just got his fragile ass back in the game. Why he out there?
Yeah. Again.
He gonna run for the 2.
They did it for Vegas. They did it for Vegas. But again, that's on Mike McCarthy.
You better go get your ragged shoulder, ragged calf butt down on that.
Mike McCarthy, like when he heard that play call, he should have called timeout and been looking around like, who the hell finna run Dak for 2? Like, who idea is that? Like, we got all these running backs.
Right.
You can give a jet sweep to CD. You can throw a fade. You mean to tell me we gonna run Dak on a quarterback draw? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. Okay.
Just play that way Sunday and I'll be Gucci.
No, we're not gonna play that one. No, don't worry about it. We ain't gonna play that one Sunday. No. We're not.
I got one request. Play that way Sunday.
You know what my worst fear was? I'm telling you my worst fear. You know what my worst fear was? It was my worst fear. I said, these SOBs gonna wait till my birthday and Atlanta week to play they stinker.
Yeah.
They got out the way early for me. I appreciate you, Dak. I appreciate that.
Hey, you never know. You never know.
I know.
My quarterback got offensive player of the week.
He did. He did. But get what? Southwest Atlanta, they not happy. They not happy about it. They not happy. Southwest Atlanta is not happy about.
Ignorant. They don't just so unhappy when he win. Oh, what? We the playoff hunt? No, we not. Cause Matt Ryan don't even run the ball. Okay, yeah, he ran the ball that time, but he won't run again. Okay, he ran again, but he won't run for a touchdown. Okay, he ran for a touchdown, but he ain't that good.
This is the funniest fan base ever. And again, people wonder why nationally people be looking at Atlanta like, man, them folk crazy. It's because like we argue about what the Braves play. Oh, they're playing Clark County. No, it's in Atlanta. Oh, it's a car. Oh, the parade zoom through.
Now, mind you, this folk who don't even go to the dang
but see,
who he can't even name 5 people on the team.
But this is why.
But you worry about where my team play?
I tell y'all sometimes.
Don't put no Braves hat on your head. Don't have no sticker, no jack. Y'all stay out of the driving range buying t-shirts from that little boy.
with certain, it's just like certain people sometimes they post, and I just laugh. I'm like, mofo, you probably ain't never been to the
Never.
Battery. You probably ain't been to no Braves game since David Justice was here. Oh, you know what I'm
Hello.
saying? Andrew Jones, like, but yeah, again, that's why I tell y'all, I've gotten so much better because I used to fight those people all the time. Like, man.
Well, you know me. I'm good for my look at here. Look at here. Name me 5 people on the team. Who the bench coach?
Yeah,
Name me something. Name me a play. I mean, a game this year that you saw that you thought was
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
Besides this postseason,
yeah,
you don't
yeah.
even
Now,
watch the Braves.
besides
You don't
Game
have
6 of the World
right,
Series,
right.
yeah,
You don't even watch the Braves. You don't even watch the Braves. And then your folk, these your people who kill me. Why ain't no black kids playing baseball? And then this dude had a nerve to say they only have baseball at APS. What APS you talking about?
but now, see, this is what I ask.
Arizona public schools?
But
You
this,
don't
but
even
this,
know what you're talking about.
this what I like to ask them. I'd be like, okay, you got a son, right?
Right,
Why your son don't play baseball?
right. Hello.
Okay. So you worry about why black kids don't play baseball, but you got a
I
black
didn't put black
son,
kids in baseball.
and your
Right.
son don't play baseball. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I usually don't let them get my blood pressure up because I asked them 2 questions, they can't answer it. And I'm like, okay, worry about what you doing over there. You
Yeah.
going to look at the shows you look at on Fox about the black people in the record business because that's what you watch. You don't know nothing about my team. You don't know where we play. You don't know what happened. You don't even know why the Braves left Turner Field. You voted for the person who let them leave Turner Field. So guess what? Shut up. You voted for him again. Anyway. Anyway, we're gonna go to last night's
Oh my God.
absolutely
Oh my God.
horrible game.
Oh
The
my God.
NFL ought to be ashamed of themselves
Oh
for,
my God.
for this game.
OMG.
And of course, they not because they totally backed up Tony Corinthian and said, "What? We didn't see his stick his booty out. Oh, he did do that. Oh, he wasn't doing
Man.
nothing funny.
Hey. Blatantly obvious.
Maceo,
You bumped into dude.
Maceo, follow the money, man.
Oh,
Somewhere in Vegas, is a parlay ticket with his name on it. It's not Tony Corinthian, it's Tony Carton. TC, a little Tony.
hey man,
obviously, obviously,
unbelievable,
owed some
unbelievable.
money, some big money, and he had to throw that game.
Yeah,
Not only that play, y'all. Not only that play, y'all.
yeah,
He was letting him. Now he's standing there. He was letting them light up Justin Fields 5 seconds
yeah,
after the ball was gone. I'm talking
yeah,
1,000, 2 1,000, 3
yeah,
1,000, 4 1,000. I just looked at the kid laying on the ground.
yeah. Joe Burrow had that quote early in the season. He was like, he got blowed up on the play. He like, look, maybe one day, you know, I'm gonna be able to look at the ref and get that call. And then they pulled a clip of Brady. Brady get hit. Then Brady he say something to the ref. The ref throw the flag.
Right, right, right. Well, oh, I mean,
Oh,
Maceo, look at the Falcons game when what's the boy's name? The quarterback, Simeon.
yeah,
Simeon got sacked, and they talking about as a blow to the head.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
He just jumped up. Now he was jumping up because he thought maybe if he throw the ball, he would
Right.
get the ball. So that's the
Yeah,
reason why he jumped up. He
yeah,
didn't have to jump up, but it was still a sack. Where's the
yeah.
flag coming from, bro?
No, don't listen. They let the Steeler fans. Y'all can't be. Y'all gonna take the win because that's what y'all do. But y'all can't be happy about that win. Justin Fields have
Yeah,
found his
the
groove.
Steelers fans I talked to were like, nah, that was something.
Yeah, yeah.
That we got away with something because that was some garbage on the NFL.
Yeah. That listen, terrible call. I hate that the Bears offense started so slow.
Yeah.
It just started slow, but then whatever they found, whatever woke Justin up. Justin played much better. in the second half. There's still a team. The AFC North is just an interesting division.
But don't you have to blame the way that they started off slow on Matt Nagy? I
Yeah,
just
oh, without a doubt.
once
Like I
again,
say,
you're not calling the game to fit the team you have. I mean, I just you got a great running game. Justin Fields is not your leading rusher; he's the second one. But hey, you got David Montgomery. You can run the ball. You got a good defense. Why aren't you protecting your quarterback better? You know. But like I said, he can't do what the league gonna do either. I mean, I just thought it was a terrible shame that when it ended up being an entertaining game at the end.
oh, it did. Oh, it did.
Okay,
Very, very good game.
yeah, a entertaining game at the end. I mean, in the first part, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm struggling. I'm struggling to stay up for this game. But he did throw a pick. I mean, but I just thought that it's a shame that the league allowed some mess like that to happen. That was some mess.
Oh, best believe they gonna be in the office. They probably on the conference call right now, and they probably
What?
like,
That came out on Twitter said he called that call fantastic.
yeah. But what I said, they gotta say that because they gotta back the ref. But you will see, like anything else. Remember how the pass interference call? Oh, they called it right. Then all of a sudden, disappeared.
But even this fake taunting bull crap.
Well, you see, they don't stop calling that. They don't stop calling that.
Oh no, but they called. That's what he said the flag was about.
Yeah, but prior to that, and they have a meeting. They gonna listen. The NFL publicly, they gonna always back the referees publicly.
Right.
But best believe they on the conference call right now. Like,
hey, player,
keep your flag in your damn pocket.
I mean, because you mess up, you're messing with the integrity of the game.
Big time.
It messes with the integrity of the game when you already, and then the hits they've already taken this week with the whole AA run stuff. And them knowing in Green Bay that he wasn't vaccinated and protecting him, and they get dropping the bucket fines and all this other stuff that's not even happening when he should. I know they're not going to suspend him, but he should have been suspended. He should have been suspended. Yeah. He was lying. He took people. He took advantage of the situation and could have possibly endangered. He endangered people.
Yeah, this was funny. I guarantee you, the week that Devontae had to sit out for COVID, probably got it for Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah,
he probably got it for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. Now, poetic justice would be because Aaron is eligible. He had to test again Saturday. Poetic justice would be like he get another positive test, and he got to miss this game.
Well, yeah. So he's out there practicing now, though.
No, he can't practice. He's not eligible to return till Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the first day he can be back in the building.
Yeah,
and then he's gonna have to test it. Like I say, hey, test positive for you, boy. Test positive for you, boy. So Jordan Love can get back out there one more time.
Yeah. And he can go listen to Joe Rogan again.
Yeah. They can take horse tranquilizers or whatever the stuff they take. Yeah.
Hey, let's go to Stanky Town.
Woo!
What time you roll? When you go on roll I-10, you know where you're going because you smell the people. No. You do. Coming over that big old bridge, you're going to New Orleans.
When you can see the dome.
You smell it before you see it. I'm like, wow, what is that stench?
You crazy. You are crazy.
You can smell in the old airport, so the new airport is still new, so you don't smell it as much.
Yeah.
When we got off the plane, my kids were like, "What is that smell?" I said, y'all think I'm playing? Y'all think I'm being a hater calling this Stinky Town?
Oh no, it has a stench. It has a stench.
It
and
does.
Sean Payton is added to the stench because New Orleans fans, they are up in arms now. It's funny how these tags that we give people, they fade fast. They fade fast.
Yeah. So look at here. I was just the defense was what they do. They bend don't break kind of
yeah. That's the game. That's the game plan.
because they not that good at all. But I must talk about once again. We all have to give Maceo his flowers for his boy AJ Terrell, who is starting to be mentioned in the names of those top cover dudes out there who be shutting folk down.
They tried him on Sunday too. They tried him on Sunday too.
They tried him. And if he just turn around, he can have some picks.
That is true. That he should.
If he turn around, Maceo,
It's so crazy.
I'll be right there.
We on the text right now, and that's what I told. I say, dog, when you gonna turn around? He just laughed. He just like, when are you gonna turn around to find the ball? Because that's your next evolution, AJ, is to give the offense back the ball.
Yeah.
Gotta catch the ball, and he can catch. That's the crazy part. He can down catch, but he won't look for the ball. But I get it. He's sitting here like, but listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. He still remember all of you guys who was like, oh my God, we drafted AJ Terrell. Oh my God, look what he did in that championship game.
You tell him it wasn't me. I didn't like.
No. He listen. He know you on the other side now. He know you on the side.
I needed help on my defensive line.
No doubt. No doubt. And still need help on the defensive line.
Still need help on my D line.
Still need help on the defensive line. That's the one. GM, coach, somebody.
Right.
When are you gonna draft a defensive end?
Right.
Somebody who go get the quarterback. You gotta get that because these guys have too much time. And then Coach Pease, if you gonna just play that cover two shell and let guys throw the ball, I mean, lucky with Trevor Siemian, you just can't let guys get comfortable in the NFL throwing football.
And that's what he did. That's the crazy thing about a deep piece because the defensive, the way they schemed up this game was excellent for the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And then we want to go to what we can't do, this stupid prevent crap or whatever he doing.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You just giving completion. Hey, complete the ball.
I just don't understand. I don't understand how you get there one way and then you change what you've been doing to get there to play another way. Why do coaches do that? You have been just like in the Super Bowl. You're not playing prevent the entire game, so you go to prevent. But that's not how you got the lead.
That ain't how you got the lead. And this, hey, they just keep everything in front of us. I hate that. I hate that.
Because when you play, let's just keep everything in front of us. Guess what? They only need 10 yards at an increment to down the field.
3 completion, that field goal right. I listen. I hate it. I don't know why teams don't just stay aggressive. And hey, like you said, hey, we were up 24-3 doing this. I'm gonna keep doing this.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
I'll keep doing this. But you know,
I mean, that's one thing. That is one thing about the cheater that I cannot stand Bill Belichick. I just really don't because you have all this talent, you have all these things, and you still gotta cheat. I mean, that's why I like Astros. You got talent out the wazoo.
Yeah.
Why you gotta cheat?
Why you gotta cheat? Why you gotta cheat? Why you gotta cheat?
But that's just me being Pollyanna. I guess I think that it just takes away so much from your accomplishment, and that's just me personally because they get celebrated like they did all that great stuff. And look, I was telling my kids, look, I know people cheat. I know people cheat in sports. I know it is always about getting an advantage. But when you're so blatant with it, pull on my jersey or you banging drums, I'm using my Apple Watch to tell you what pitch is coming. I mean, come on, y'all.
Hey, you hear that trash can? Here come the curveball.
Here come the curveball. Oh yeah. I mean, just absolutely, utterly ridiculous that these are the lengths that you go to when you got talent.
Hey, we was in the spot Sunday, and it was crazy because the Saints go up. I looked at the time. I say, "Hey y'all, there's too much time left for Matt Ryan."
That's too much time.
The dude in the bar say,
needed a field goal?
The dude in the bar say, "Man, bet that." I say, "No, what you got in your pocket?" He pulled out, he had about $65. I said, babe, put it on the table.
You took that man
I
$65.
took all his $65. I took all of it. Took
What was that?
all of it.
What
Put it
was
all in
the
my pocket.
it only took Matt 53 minutes last week.
It did one completion, and hell, they already field
They
goal
already
right.
felt already.
Hey, soon as Matt completed that ball, and which again, y'all, he's done this. He did against Miami. That cover two in the whole throw that y'all say his oh, he got a noodle on. Dog, everybody can't make that throw. He made that throw again. I looked at Buddy Central. I said, "You want me to pick up the $65? No, you want to wait till the field goal." He said, "But he might miss." I said, "I mean, whatever make you feel better. Whatever make you feel better."
Right.
Here come Young Way Cool. Field goal. I picked up the $65. I like, hey, it was a lady. I said, "What you drinking? What you drinking?" I said, "It's on him." I took Buddy 65.
Pay for somebody else's drink. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you know, once again, not the respect that they don't want to give them respect you.
It just Southwest Atlanta. It just Southwest Atlanta because nationally.
But let's just talk about this for 1 second. For 1 second, route running, separation, and completion of the catch with Cordero Patterson. Mind y'all, last Cordero, he was with the Bears and then he went to Tennessee for a minute. Not seeing this type of production out of him at all because part of this of playing this game is want to. You gotta have that heart. You gotta be able to. And I'm not talking about tap out. This has nothing to do with tap out and his inability. But like I was telling my son yesterday when we were in the car, when you don't have that time on task with your receiver, when you don't have that practice time to develop those. I said that's the problem in the beginning of the year with Kyle Pitts. He and Matt still hadn't meshed to the point where I know what my quarterback is trying to do, and I know what my court. And it's different. Practice is different than actual game day. When you're actually in a game, we actually have that time on task in a game. It is totally different, and we see that between him and all the receivers he throws to the ball too. The pass to Z on the goal line, where he had to fit that ball right where he needed to fit it. He had two defenders on him.
Sometimes, let's talk about Cordero real quick. Sometimes guys just fit in the right situation.
Exactly.
This guy has come here, and it's just something about, man, you talk about always just systems. I like, the system. This guy is in a system that just uses all his ability.
All of his ability.
And he's giving you, whether it's at running back, whether it's in the return game, it's at receiver. He like a true utility guy, man. Put me anywhere, coach. Like he one of these guys who are football. I always talk about two of my best buddies, Jared Stevens, Mel Johnson. These guys were just football players. Like it didn't matter where you put them. It didn't matter where you put them. Hey, Mel long snap, play receiver. Oh, you need a safety. Put him at safety. Jared Stevens. Hey, and Jared did this every sport. Hey, the tight end. Okay. The running back. Oh, okay. And then you play receiver. Oh, okay. In baseball, you need catcher, you need pitcher, third base, outfield. Certain guys are just athletes.
Yeah.
And that's what this man, Cordero Patterson, is just an athlete.
And so it was a question on Twitter. It was a question on Twitter. Should he go in as a running back or wide out or return man? I said all of them.
Just football player. Football player. Football player. And
exactly.
The more NFL has always been about the more you can do. Right. If you just a guy who, oh my God, I just played a Z, well, you're gonna get cut. You're gonna get cut. You better learn X, you better learn Y, you better learn Z, you better learn A. You know what I'm saying? If you get on special teams, you better do that too, unless you're a star. The throw to Z. Matter of fact, I meant to put this up the other day. My brain be going everywhere. We had some numbers. We had numbers in this group. And I put Matt Ryan. I took the games away. I just put the numbers up. I say, are these numbers MVP worthy? And everybody was like, Oh yeah, those some nice stats right there. And I was like, who do these stats belong to? They named everybody but Matt Ryan. And so
Of course it
I put the original picture up, and I said, y'all, these are Matt Ryan numbers. And people were like, well, look, he is balling.
he is.
He balling.
And a part of, so when we go back to last week or what happened with Calvin the morning of the game, we saw that the adjustment was not made. Coaching wise, I mean that threw that whole thing threw everybody for a loop. And you got a first year coach, slash offensive coordinator. You just saw it just did not translate into that game last week. This week, because you preparing the whole week, you don't have Calvin really. Mike Davis in and out. He in and out with and I think the difference is the offensive line. When you have a running back, if he needs that line to create for him that hole, we talked about this. We talked about this with when Tevin Coleman was here.
Yeah.
When you have a running back who needs the offensive line to create a hole for him, he can't create for himself. With this team, it's hard to have success. It just really is. Unless you consistently have a fullback in the game to help with that, it is just hard for him.
Yeah.
When Devontae Freeman at his prime was running the ball, he didn't need no offensive line to create nothing for him. He was going to create it himself. And that's what you see with Cordero Patterson. I mean, just because, mind you, he's a bigger guy anyway. He's just a bigger guy. I think I would not be surprised if Q didn't play, if Allison didn't play this week, because he is a bigger back who doesn't need that as much as Mike Davis seems to need that creation of some kind of. I just don't understand running up the middle anyway. Why are you running to the teeth for anybody's defense? just straight running up to the teeth for the defense when you have not so good offensive line. Makes no sense to me. Any person.
It's just one of those things, and it's funny. One of the bigger questions that now that we kind of we 9 weeks to the season, you head to week 10, which I guess is their halfway point. I don't know, it's 17 games, and I don't know what the halfway point is, but we definitely at the halfway point because we're in week 10. Right. So a lot is being asked. Well, was Mike Davis a good signing? I saw Smitty either want to sign everybody, cut everybody, and he like, well, should we move on from Mike Davis? Like, you can't move on because hey, you paid him too much damn money. You're a salary. You're a salary.
Your GM friend drive me. They drive me. And I so many people I just love to teeny tiny pieces. Just like, you know what? When Odella cleared waivers just say, Falcons need to throw the bank at him. Well, how the bank? Well, have no bank. Why would he come here? Number one. Number two, we don't have no bank.
They want to sign it. Hey, Deshaun Jackson, bring it to Atlanta.
Bring it to Atlanta. Yeah. Cam Newton ain't got no job. We got 100% COVID vaccination. Why Cam Newton ain't coming here for that? I mean, just to I could tell you casual fans don't even follow the sport, don't know what's going on with this football team. You just holler stuff out because you hear somebody else do it and you want to repeat it. How about you go do some research? We don't have money to sign. We don't have money to sign him. Even Green Bay offered him the league minimum for veterans today. It's all about, and he already said he's going to go play for a contender. I know we got this. I know y'all getting ahead of yourself with the 7th spot secure for the Falcons today. But we still got a lot of games to play. So I'm going to need y'all to slow your roll and figure out how this works. You just can't, just because somebody out there don't mean you can get them. Okay?
It's all funny. Like, so I'm always like, sign him.
Bring him in.
Smitty, bring him in. As soon as somebody get cut, Smitty put up a video. Hey, should we bring in Smitty with what money?
Smitty, do they play defense? And that's what I said on Twitter. I said, Does he play defense? No, we don't need him.
Oh God.
Because if you see what's going on now, like I said, I will give Dean Pease credit because he was doing some stuff at Trevor Siemian on Saturday. Mind you, Trevor Siemian beat Tampa Bay last week.
Right.
Quarterback play. Great quarterback play beat Tampa Bay last week. But Dean Pease was doing everything in the kitchen sink. He was confusing him with a lot of those plays. And even though they were able to run the ball with Alvin Kamara, even though Alvin Kamara is not traditional runner of the ball, and so when they did bring boy back, I was like, but he is one of the ones who is a traditional runner of the ball. Alvin Kamara, he doesn't traditionally line up in the backfield and just run the ball straight ahead. He is more of their screen guy. They like the screen game with Alvin Kamara. So
right.
Once again, I think Sean Payton got ahead of himself, trying to have Trevor Siemian throw the ball too much.
Oh yeah.
I think they would have won the game if they had stuck with the run game. But couldn't happen to a better team. And Molly Man, who's sitting up there looking like he ate a bad lemon. Not only a lemon, a bad lemon. I was happy.
Hey, what a week. Week 9.
Week 9 was amazing.
Week 9 was off the chain. But this is, we tell y'all NFL, everybody, it's week to week. And, they do this for TV, y'all. They try to tell y'all strength of schedule. And it's the NFL, man. Everybody get paid. Y'all don't y'all hear the players say it all the time. Hey,
any given
Sunday, hey, them guys get checks over there too. They pros, some days they show up and they say, hey, I want to win today, man. Hey, y'all want to win today? Man, let's win today, man. I don't care if it's Jacksonville. I don't care if it's whoever.
I don't care if it's a Denver team who just traded away one of their biggest assets. I mean, he wasn't playing, but still,
and
they traded him away. And
Teddy Two Gloves got his name back. I called him Teddy Two Gloves about 4 times.
Yeah, and guess what they did? The other defensive players like, oh, we have no restraints. We can pin our ears back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But week 10 gonna be different, everybody. As I get ready to travel for the birthday, kick off birthday week. It's I got stuff around here. I got Christmas. I got birthday gifts that are coming in that I hadn't opened yet, but I'm pretty sure all of them have stars and stuff on them.
Maceo, don't let my team mess around and beat y'all, because your video is gonna be on loop.
Oh, listen. Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Everybody gonna put that video on.
One thing y'all know about me.
Y'all gonna see the Maceo Jordan face that I made.
Yeah, listen. When the stakes high, listen. Y'all know where I'm gonna be. I ain't hard to find. Especially on your page. I ain't hard to find because I know what you're gonna do. Listen, we in the studio.
We playing with house money, so
we in the studio. We in the studio recording Sunday. We ain't watching no football. All of a sudden, bling bling. I'm getting tagged. I say, Cowboys must be losing. I click on the score. I say, ooh, no wonder why I got all these notifications. Soon as we finish, the first page I go to, everybody, is Erika and on cue.
Everybody check on Maceo.
This is why I tell her all the time. She better not never leave her phone around me. That thing going in the river.
I got a cloud.
Now I'm taking the cloud to the river too. I'm taking the cloud. I'm taking all of it to. If Erika ever leave her phone around me, I'm talking about for 6 seconds.
Got a cloud.
It's gone.
That cloud.
I'm talking about. I am going to take that thing to the dark web, and I'm gonna say, hey, do what y'all do. Just go in there, just be clacking away, just destroy everything.
Like I said, don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Y'all mess up.
Hey, Dallas, listen here. Listen very clear. I need this win on Sunday.
Why? Because we have come. How we have gone to Jerry World. What we've done at Jerry World.
Oh, no doubt. But y'all remember what happened last year in Jerry World, so keep that.
That was dumb. That was dumb, Dan Quinn.
I can't control that. Dallas, I need the birthday week to kick off properly. I got a lot of bets in these streets. Protect my name.
Man,
Protect my name. Do not let.
Stop.
Don't let them have me all
Don't
on
mess up.
the internet. Dirty bird. I don't let them do that.
I got Instagram too. I'm gonna figure out how to put it on there. Put it on Twitter. It's gonna be everywhere.
I hate this child right here, y'all.
You gonna have on that little jacket he had on.
And this was so crazy. She got so much incriminating evidence. I didn't realize. Some days I'm like, how does she have it? Like that should be gone.
I said, y'all know it was like 20 different angles, so it's like a new angle pops up all the time. Like,
right? It's people who still got that video and still like post. They tell me all the time, they're like, you know, I'm waiting for the right time to post that video.
Right,
like
that video because I got a different angle. They probably have an angle of the cop saying, "Going out there, I'm gonna hold up traffic because you gonna do this dance, y'all. You gonna do this dance."
APD made sure nobody came down the side street, y'all, so I could dirty bird in the middle of the street. I hate it here. I hate it here.
No, you don't have to worry about no traffic. You gonna get out here and do this dance, shout it, dance.
Scuffed up my damn Jordans. Everything. All because of Brandon Whedon that day. It was damn Brandon Whedon. Romo was hurt. Damn Brandon Whedon was out there. What the hell is Brandon Whedon doing?
That was you running your mouth saying, "I'm gonna get out there and dance."
Right, and I'm gonna run my mouth this week. I'm always gonna run my mouth.
I'm gonna do the dirty bird.
I said it 2 years in a row.
What you say, dance?
And everybody, y'all pray for me going into week 10. I will be in Jerry's World. Matter of fact, I got to record. I got to do a show live from Jerry's World. So,
cool.
Yeah, man. Y'all pray for me, man. I need to come back to Atlanta with the dub. So, you know what I'm saying? I clear up my Nike card. One. Two, I don't have to be subject to all the memes and mean stuff that everybody do to me. Y'all see how they treat me? They treat me so bad.
Yeah, how your mama said, what you do to Erika? Because she posted another meme.
My mama think that's quietly funny too. I don't know why Gwen. I don't know why Gwen think that's so funny. My family talk to Gwen about that. I'm like, Gwen, you gonna stop laughing and egging people on about picking on me.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Y'all know I'm sensitive, man. I'm sensitive.
Yeah, right. You ain't sensitive. Don't mess up though.
Let me get Dak on the phone. Everybody, I gotta go now, cause y'all see what's at stake. Y'all see what's at stake.
I know. I heard a whisper that we were gonna sign Adrian Claiborne this week just for this game.
On that note, everybody,
woo!
We gone, cause see she's starting to get beside herself over there. So, let me get Dak on the phone, everybody. Hey,
you need to call him.
We'll holler at y'all, man. Cause I gotta call Dak. Let me get Dak on the line.
Y'all be good.
We gone, y'all. Peace.